Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Told As Love Tarot here at my campground. My name is Megan, the Gemini Meg, and I just had an idea of something I think I'm gonna call a couple minutes with Meg, and they'll each have a little subject of what I'm talking about briefly, quickly, because again, these are all the little things or background information that I wished I had when I was learning this, which is the point of why I started the TikTok, to give like all my explanations and information that I've gathered along the past 10 years, just sharing what I know. So I figured let's do something like that with my YouTube channel as well. So thank you for coming to my first a couple minutes with Meg. I wanted to talk about what does it mean to be an intuitive reader? What is intuitive reading? I identify and have for at least 5+ years now as an intuitive empath. And what that means is I describe it as I can read people, the room, the situation, in a way that other people don't. I've been told I'm very observant. Let's just go with observant. And I've actually taken what I for years thought was just an overactive imagination, but then I started applying what I was thinking and feeling in work situations, and I would end up being right. So then I kind of followed it, and it's kind of like going down the rabbit hole, the yellow brick road. You start on this path and it's like, I gotta see where this goes, and I keep going and I keep going, and it's like, I've seen the caterpillar, I've been big in a house, I've like, I just want to say I've eaten mushrooms. And here I am. Now, I would say the ego is a big part of people's ability to follow their intuition or negate what they think is happening, their gut instincts, and follow this almost like a cognitive dissonance. Like, this can't possibly be what's happening. I can't possibly know what's happening. So you don't follow those gut instincts and your intuition. Well, I really started following mine, within the past year, 2 years maybe. And I returned to reading tarot after not doing it for several years. When I learned tarot, I had the dictionary definitions to go by. I actually saw on a tarot Facebook page earlier a discussion about someone saying you shouldn't say you're an intuitive reader if you don't know the definitions, the dictionary definitions of the cards. And it's kind of like an oxymoron, because one can't go without the other. It's like learning how to read any language. If you don't know what the words mean that you're reading, there's no point. You have to have that quote unquote dictionary there to tell you what the word means. And you can know what the word means from the dictionary, but if you don't know how to apply it, it's not going to make sense to you or anybody else. So this is where like needing to see it put into use that word in a sentence, practice making sentences and stories with those words. Before you know it, you don't really need the dictionary definition anymore, because you've heard it so much, read it so much, seen it so much that you know how it applies and how that word is used. So the dictionary definition of the Two of Swords, which shows someone with swords like this blindfolded, means like I could say silence, indecision though, like being at a crossroads, not knowing what to do, or guarded. Now, I could apply all of those in a reading where I see someone saying, get the F away from me before I rip you apart with my words, because I know that the swords mean communication. If I didn't know that the Two of Swords meant guarded, and if I didn't know that the swords meant communication, I might just see, oh, someone doesn't want someone to come around them. someone's blindfolded and guarded. The ability to apply the card ties into the intuition. Anybody can intuitively read these cards. I did this probably a week ago with a friend, and to just say to him, what do you see? Seemed so, I'm seeing like those signs where you're like, it's the ink blots. What do you see? And it seems so hard for people to be like, I see someone sitting there with their arms crossed. No. What do you see? And that's where the intuitive reading comes in. I just create this story. It's a make your own adventure. My make your own adventure is going to be different than your make it your own adventure, but neither one of our adventures are wrong. And that's the beauty of tarot, imagination, creativity, intuition. If you're just following what you believe is right and what you believe to be true, then that's the truth. I hope someone somewhere got a little message from this. Any questions? Feel free to shoot me a comment. Please tell your friends and family. The more likes I get on this page, the more it gets out there. So please like, share, subscribe. And I am now going to do a couple readings. Talk to you soon.